For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Greg. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building, plus you wait all off-season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point.
You're sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul of the game.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Outside Barnes. Barrett against Reeves. Barrett passes to Pirtle. The Lakers with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Now here's Ingram. 20 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Ingram knocking down the long two. He's extremely effective from there.
Here's Doncic. Toronto making their last shot. Outside Reeves. Takes the 3. Drops in the 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Barrett. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. And the jumper is good at the free throw line.
Yeah, look at Barrett being resourceful on offense. Not passing up those mid-range shot opportunities.
Here's Doncic. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. And they get it back. And Ayton gets it to go. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
Thanks for that, Allie.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on this point team.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron, he makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman. And he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
On the road, They got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Now here's Quickly. 20 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Barrett against Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Barrett passes to Ingram. Can they get it? Here he goes. The shot's good. Ingram's got his second bucket on the night.
Ingram is listed at 6'8", but that wingspan is north of 7 feet. That allows him to get extra reach on his drive.
Now here's Doncic. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Cavs in Cleveland.
So much of the offense ran through him. Looking at the assist total, we saw how unselfish he can be.
So it's Toronto now, following the score by Los Angeles. The shot by Ingram, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Hachimura. Doncic with it. Over Quickly. Doncic, no good. Raptors trail by 11. Outside Barrett. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
It's stolen by Doncic. Now the Lakers moving it up. And James throws it down.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Quickly. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Here's Barrett. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Reeves with the ball, and it's Ingram picking him up. James against Barrett. Double team on James. Doncic passes to Hachimura. That three's off the mark. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. 9-point game. On the wing quickly. Pass to Barrett. No one near him. Count that one. Barrett's got 8 points.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Now here's Reeves. 17 points for him last game against the Cavs in Cleveland. Doncic into the lane. And Doncic hammers it home.
Ready for takeoff. Doncic taking advantage of the opening.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Los Angeles making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Now here's Quickly. The floater. Doncic pulls down the board. Vanderbilt against Barnes. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. Hurdle with the block.
And Hurdle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Barrett. Trapped by Reeves. A 3, James. It's rebounded by Barrett.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Barrett. Give him 8 points now. The shot by Pirtle, no good. James, outside. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
Here's quickly. Good D by Doncic.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Back to Reeves. All alone. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a
Now here's Barnes. 23 points for him last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost won.
Here's Doncic. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Over quickly. Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 7. Barnes with it. Still without a bucket. Fires from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. So Toronto going with almost an entire new group here. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Pirtle. Abaji comes in for Scotty Barnes. Dick, he's checked in for Ingram. And it's Walter in for Barrett. And the Lakers also making a change. Connects checked in for Reeves. Quickly. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility. Willing passes, unselfish play. I appreciate this kind of offense.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. The Lakers in 5th.
I tell you what, if you had to pick one stat, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's quickly. Pass to Abaji. There's the 3. Rejected by James.
What timing by James on the denied. What a throwdown.
Nice. Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's quickly. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Doncic.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he sinks the 2nd. And during the first few seasons of Immanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward. And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm.
Now here's quickly. Dick, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Now Reeves. Give him 8 points now. And there's James on the assist by Reeves. James has got 9 points.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Smart against quickly. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Quickly's got his 2nd basket on the night.
That's his 2nd make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
1:09 left now in the first quarter. Outside Reeves. Back to Smart from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Obagi passed it quickly. Pass to Mamukelashvili. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. 5 points in the game.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
James inside, guarded by Dick. The jump hook. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 9. Here's quickly. 6 points for him. Pass to Obagi. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Ingram's checked in for Toronto. Connects checked in for Los Angeles. From deep, Reeves. That's it. Coming off an assist from Smart. And the Lakers lead by 11.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. And yep, it's good. Ingram's got 9 points.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Los Angeles leading by 9. And so in the game for the Lakers, Jackson Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's Connect in at the 3 slot. He drops it from range.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Now Ingram. Over Connect. The shot by Ingram, no good. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. PA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
What about those dribble moves from Ingram? I mean, really good at carving his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
Pass to Connect. It's Smart on the wing. Outside Reeves. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 13. Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
And here's Reeves. He's got 11. It's Smart on the wing. Outside Reeves. Shot misses. Good work defensively by Dick. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's foul number 2 for him. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers.
Lakers substitution. Number 28.
Here's Walter, defended by Smart. Outside Dick. Pulls up on the wing. Pass to Walter. Here's Obagi. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ingram. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Ingram's got got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, as time goes on, Ingram continues to embrace more responsibility. He wants to be the focal point of this offense.
The drive by Smart. Hey, what a take! Marcus Smart gets to the rack.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Dick. Uncovered. And Reeves pulls it down.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Raptors trail by 13. Here's Abaji. Hachimura covering. And the basket by Abaji.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside Reeves. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reeves has got 13 now.
Things are clicking. Reeves in a groove. He knows he doesn't need to slow down. Keep it coming.
From the high post. Good on the jump shot.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Reeves. Tries it from 19. Rebound, Toronto. Mamukelashvili's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Walter, defended by Smart. Outside Ingram. Over connect. The shot by Ingram, no good. The Lakers lead by 11. Here's Reeves. It's rebounded by Dick.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now here's Dick, coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte. And again, Toronto, no good. James passes to Vincent. Back to James. It's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Here's Barrett. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. Trying to make it a three-point play. Scotty Barnes is checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Dick. Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. And that one misses. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. Now we have competition on both sides of the ball. They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Since being traded in 2019, Brandon Ingram has really increased his three-point attempt. His percentages have gone up, too.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Outside Barrett. Outside Ingram. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pirtle with a screen on Hachimura. Here's Barnes. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I like Pirtle's ability to quickly move to the hoop after the screen. Again, speaks to his mobility.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. That checked in for Reeves. All right, now that we have a a second. Let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. Number 1, the Raptors. In the 3rd spot, Los Angeles.
And these two squads that can run the floor at a lightning pace, they piled up more than their share of fast break points last year.
Doncic passes to James. And here's Connect outside. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Barrett with the drive. Uses the glass on the layup. Barrett's got 12 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end.
Oh, Doncic hammers it down with style.
Did you guys see that from Luka? My goodness, some extra sauce there.
Raptors trail by 8. Quickly with the ball. 6 points for him. Pirtle with a screen on Doncic. Here's Quickly. And that one's long.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
It's oh my goodness! Disrespectful.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
Now Ingram. He's got 18. Oh, nice step back to create some space. Ingram's got 20 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Doncic against Quickly. And there's James on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
Here's Barnes.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here. Hey, he's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man.
You don't? I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
Dick, he's checked in for Ingram. Doncic on the wing, guarded by Quickly. Pass to Vanderbilt, puts up a 3. Rebound Toronto. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Barnes in the post. James is there. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start something new. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Quickly from outside. Rebounded by LeBron.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Vanderbilt finds Ayton. That one goes in. Ayton's got 8 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Quickly passes to Barrett. The 11-footer. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Doncic outside. Pass to James. It's stolen by Pirtle. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 6 here in the quarter.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
6 to shoot. And they doubled up Doncic for 3. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Quickly passes to Dick. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. 5 points in the game.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
It's James on the wing. 40 seconds left in the first half. James double team. Vanderbilt finds Reeves. The 3. Vernal grabs a miss. Vernal's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I'll tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Outside Reeves. It's James on the wing. Doncic on the wing. The 3-ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 4 assists in the game. And so that brings the first half to a close. Lakers ahead, up by 9. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
72.
Welcome to this early season edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Before we
checking out Toronto, they are hurting. What's that saying? It's always darkest before the dawn? Well, it must be in the...
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Raptors.
If they think they'll win with this kind...
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Quickly and Barrett, they're the backcourt duo. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And that sends Luka Doncic to the free throw line. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
With some arc, it's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Doncic against Quickly. The jump hook. And Doncic finishes inside. Doncic has got 25 points in the game. Raptors trail by 12. Outside Ingram. Hurdle. The pass to Barnes. Here's Barrett. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got 4 rebounds now. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Doncic. Rebound by the Raptors. Hurdle's got 8 rebounds in the game. And it's Barrett off the drive. That one's good for 2. Barrett's gotten 4 this quarter.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Pass to James. James double teamed. From deep, Reeves. Rebound Toronto.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, no question about it. Ingram is in the zone right now, having no trouble getting and hitting his shots.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Hachimura shifty off the drive there.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And here's a team that loves sharing the ball. Top 5 in assists. They had an offense that did not stagnate.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. Here's Ingram. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Ingram's got 24 points.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Just under 3.5 minutes. Played here in the third quarter. Quickly outside. Outside Barrett. Outside Ingram. James with the block.
Oh, LeBron with suffocating defense. He can still get it done.
Nice finish from Luka.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Barnes finds quickly. Barnes with a screen on Doncic. And it's quickly with a miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Doncic passes to James. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
Pass to Pirtle. Quickly outside. Barnes with it. The 3. Doncic grabs the miss.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Hachimura, pass to Reeves. Hits a 3-pointer.
Austin Reeves.
Reeves has got 16 points now.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Clark Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use it. Frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A., and working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
LaRavia is checked in for Los Angeles. Smart comes in for Reeves.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Quickly. Now here's Barrett, defended by Smart. Now here's Ingram. From the baseline. Jump shot is good that time. Ingram's got 26.
So easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. I mean, the size, long arms, shooting, ball handling. The defense is in trouble when he's pick and rolling.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. And the Lakers also making a switch. LeBron, he's checked in for Hachimura. Off the inbound. Hurdle. Rebound, the Lakers. James inside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. 20 points for him.
They're really working the paint now.
Raptors trail by 18. Quickly outside. Down low. Here's Dick. And the layup is good off the glass. Dick's got 7. Points in the game.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Here's Doncic. That's 29 for him from deep. And it's Arabia missing. Outside Ingram. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Smart. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And Doncic the bucket on the assist from Smart. Doncic has got 11 in the second half.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
They get it back. And here's Ingram outside. Drills it from deep.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
And here's James. 20 points for him. Here's Arabia. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Doncic outside. Clock at 6. Smart for 3. Hurdle grabs a miss. Hurdle's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Ingram. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by James. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Arabia. Back to Smart. Doncic outside. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
Assisted by
Smart's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's Ingram. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Toronto making a switch here. Pamukelashvili's checked in.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
Doncic against Barrett. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Raptors trail by 15. Outside Dick. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Yep, count it. Doncic has got 35.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Outside Ingram. All sorts of time. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Ingram's got 37.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Pass to LaRavia. Takes a three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now an update on Rui Hachimura from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Lakers. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. And to have an injury like this so early on in the season isn't easy, but they're confident that they'll be fine while they wait for him to come back. They certainly have a next man up mentality, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And in the training room, guys, I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Here's Ingram. Missed it, even after all of those chances. The Lakers lead by 18. Doncic, good. Doncic has got 37.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Outside Ingram. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Ingram's got 39.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Ayton, a screen on quickly. Smart passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. And there's the drive. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
Raptors trail by 18. Outside Ingram. Inside. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Here's Doncic going inside. And he dumps it down right as the buzzer sounded. Wow!
And that's exactly what you want. Finish the quarter on a positive note.
Yeah, really strong move to the rim as well. Sometimes you'll opt for the layup, but not this time.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. He was dominant this quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant